this is Ree here. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. All thanks to Kali Ma. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me a lot. Don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. Book your consultation today. I can help you with anything. And if you would like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps to support this channel. Okay, let's get into this video. Let's talk about the full moon happening on February 24th. And this is in Leo, Magha Nakshatra. So we have a lot to go over, and this is actually the beginning of a lot of events that are going to occur. Now, the biggest events, besides the end of the year, will be happening start of the end of March and the beginning of April with the eclipses. If you watch my previous videos about the predictions for the new year, then you already know what's going to happen. If you haven't, check it out, and I will be coming with more info and more detailed info as we get closer. Now, Magha translates into mighty, beneficent, great, magnificent, important, bountiful, and it is the throne, the symbol of the throne of the ancestors. So those in power that come from an ancestral lineage. So you can think of like Donald Trump, for example, Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada. They were able to amass their throne because of their lineage. Donald Trump because of his father, same with Trudeau. So this is where it comes from. But it can also describe someone who inherits something. So you can inherit knowledge, you can inherit genetics, you can inherit power, property, wealth. All of these things are inherited from your ancestors. So this is where the meaning comes from. It also refers to anyone in an authoritative position. It's the sun, after all. That can include celebrities, royalty, kings and queens, those in power, those who have the power to influence the masses through acquiring self-knowledge and insight. The self-knowledge part is not really used as much in modern day because a lot of people who are running the world don't even know who they are, but this can also include the knowledge of magic. Now, the knowledge of magic is used by the elite all the time, and Magha is another symbol for magic. There's so much I could say about that, but we won't divert from this video. We'll make it another video. Okay, so the knowledge of self is the knowledge of the soul, the sun, your true identity, which is the sun of Leo mixed with Ketu, which is the knowledge of the ancestors. So we have Saturn conjunct Sun in the 7th house, which are enemies. Now the population may feel depressed, they feel overworked, they are tired of the wars, they're tired of the government. The harshness of life is starting to set in. This has to do with money and family and possessions as well. The harshness of war and of health matters are a concern. The masses in the home countries are vocal about this, and some to very extremes. The masses will be opposing the government. Those on the throne, those in power, will feel this from the people. And some leaders may die out because they're feeling this from the people. Or it could be the other way around. They are being too dominant and then the people are pushing back, which is most likely that. Or also it can be that the people are pushing against the government, they push back. It's just a never-ending thing. There are people becoming too possessive in relationships and partnerships. That could be the leaders, or that could be on the microcosm of your own life or what you see around you. And this can lead to conflict or aggression. These relationships may have to transform or end. Sun Saturn in the 7th house is now requiring a high level of responsibility, and this can be due to a higher position in life. So some people could be taking a higher position in life. Some conflicts may arise in relationships and business partnerships. Low self-esteem can cause these issues as well. Some may feel isolated or dominated by their partner or their responsibilities in life. The population, the masses, will demand a change and a transformation, even if it's in an aggressive manner. Trust issues in relationships and with authority will come up, and emotional betrayal can be felt. Saturn is expecting to be hurt by this relationship, whether it be romantic or from an authority figure. There's a fear of this authority figure. Sun is the soul and Saturn is karma. So Saturn is the son of the sun. Saturn's mother was the sun's shadow wife. And that's a long story, I won't get into that. But she is the axis of Rahu and Ketu. So if we want to truly figure out who we truly are, which is the soul, what we have to do is to dissolve our sun, which is Saturn. The sun of the sun is Saturn. We have to give up our attachments to the physical world, as Saturn is the Muladhara chakra, which is the first chakra. Saturn is the root chakra, which is our link to all physical existence, the material world, our link to the past. So past issues must be let go of in order for us to move on and figure out who we are. If we're always circling in this past and bringing up the past, it stops us from our true self, from our higher consciousness, and keeps us in ego. And Moon is aspecting Saturn. Moon is the third eye. So Saturn is holding us back from seeing the big picture that Moon can present to us. So that is why people are feeling more depressed at this time. That's a metaphysical reason. Magha has the ability to create immensely on the physical plane. So you can use this to destroy your enemy, which is actually your ego, and to find out where you came from and who you really are and where you are going in this lifetime, and to overcome your fears, which are projected about your future that are derived from the past. The people and the workers have the ability now to overpower the leaders, as Saturn is Vargotama and Sun is in this nakshatra. Unexpected events will rise. I see the masses going to head with the government in the matters of transport. This could be truckers, commerce, banking, tourism industry, automobile industry, oil, petroleum industry, textile industry, shipping, any kind of shipping, food production, packaging, distribution industry. All of these can be affected. And there could be some unexpected events in the pharma and health industry. Information can be leaked that can be quite shocking. K2 represents rebellion. And in this nakshatra, it is directly related to all types of revolts against authority. K2 is placed in the second house in Hasta, which is those who work with their hands. Mercury is placed in the seventh house with Sun and Saturn, and this is workers going against the authority. So there's a mutual exchange by nakshatra between Magha and Hasta, giving strength to both. And Mercury is also the lord of the 11th house, which is the masses and alliances with other countries. International disputes with leaders in regards to alliances and or money and gains from other countries will be communicated in the matters of government. Mars is exalted in the 6th house, so this gives strength to war. Some can use this to overcome their enemies. Debt can be overcome. Expenses while traveling can be reduced, but it can be a little bit risky because Mars is so powerful at this time. Also, because Mars and Venus are conjunct, some couples or relationships, business partnerships may come into conflict due to lack of proper communication and not listening attentively. So beware of possible accidents, especially to do with the legs, that can cause a limp. Certain conflicts may arise in the music business because of this pada, but Mars has the ability to solve them. Saturn and Mercury are in Shavahista, which is also translates to 100 physicians. It relates to 100 physicians. It relates to possessing 100 healers, possessing 100 stars. And this is the stage where you look down from the stage and you see the crowd and it looks like a whole bunch of lights, or it looks like a whole bunch of stars, and is represented by the circle, which is containment, like a stage where, you know, on the stage the artist is there, but the people watching are not allowed to come on. He or she is contained, and it can be used for protection. It can be used for concealing secrets, but I think the secrets are actually going to come out. That's the conflict. With Mercury here, secrets can be leaked to the masses, which can cause them to be angry at the government. And this can also be needing a sense of protection from outside forces, drawing a line across something, a barrier to keep one safe and to keep others out. This can also have to do with the medical industry, doctors, space, bodies of water, as the main deity, the god of the oceans. Leaders will use the media to conceal facts from the public, as usual. So use this time to heal yourself, as Shavahista is about healing, and use this time alone to contemplate, because this will lead to enlightenment on all types of subjects. So we have Sun and Saturn in Shabihista and Mercury combust. So Mercury won't be able to communicate in the best way possible. And this is also showing us that there could be problems with transport, communication, possibly trade as well. In the 6th house, we have Mars-Venus conjunction, and Mars is aspecting Jupiter within 2 degrees on the 4th aspect. This is bringing up the matters of courts, judges, lawyers, international law, world organizations, foreign affairs, foreign policies, trade with other nations, and foreign trade, import, export, the Navy, a lot to do with education, higher education as well, shipping, railroads. All of these things are transforming in a very big way. And it can also involve the transformation of the entertainment industry, sports, gambling. And this can also include the cabinet of the prime minister or the president, public debt, foreign debt, as well as stock markets, legacies. Yeah, there could be something with the stock market going on. Medical discoveries, anything to do with pensions and insurance can be brought up as well. And risk of people through war in home countries. So all home countries, since this is the 4th aspect of Mars, will have these certain themes pop up. Now on February 25th, the Sun will be within 3 degrees of Saturn, and the exact conjunction is on February 27th. So in Shabihista with Mercury, and that day the Moon will make an exact conjunction with Ketu in Virgo. So this could bring up past issues of health matters, which are transforming because it's 8th from Aquarius and 6 to Aquarius. So a lot of health matters will probably start on the 24th, but the exact conjunction will be on the 27th. A lot of these things are going to be brought up in different ways. So that's just a little bit about what I see happening. I really thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for all the new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.